I read 5 books through the month of June, so let's quickly go through them all. First up is She Waits Where Shadows Gather by Michelle Tong. A husband and a wife move to the Philippines where they live in the husband's family home. This takes a really good look at resentment and how it can tear apart a loving home. There was some writing in this that I found a little bit frustrating. I definitely did not enjoy the way that it ended. But I love the gothic nature of it. I loved all of the haunted house aspects, and I really loved getting a peek into the Filipino folklore. Next up is Bunny by Mona Awad. This is about a girl named Samantha and her experiences at her graduate writing program and dealing with a clique of rich girls who call each other bunnies. This is a great look into identity, losing yourself when you just want to belong. I really was not a very big fan of some of the slurs being used in here, and I was a little bit shocked seeing that this book was published in 2019 and still using some ableist words like that. I really don't see a lot of people bring that up, which I'm a little bit shocked about. But overall, it's such a great book. I loved how surreal and weird this book is. And we have Chlorine by Jade Song. This is a coming of age story about a girl named Ren as she fights to become her true self, which is a mermaid. This wasn't always my favorite. The narrator, who is Ren, has a couple moments where she breaks the fourth wall, and I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of like throw me off a little bit. This is on a lot of weird girl lit fic lists, and I'm so sorry to be that person. I felt like this book could have been way weirder. Next up is They by Helle Helle. It looks into how this mother and daughter's daily life and relationships slowly change after the mother gets diagnosed with an illness. I think that this book is very beautifully written, and despite it only being 150 pages, it was a little on the long side for me. And I do think that's because the book focuses so much on the very simple, everyday mundane, but it might have just been a little bit too mundane for me personally. Next up is The Wax Child by Olga Ravin. The narration is from the point of view of a wax child as she recounts the daily experiences of a group of women up until the point that they are accused of being witches. And it hit so hard, especially reading it during Pride Month, when so often throughout history women getting burned at the stake. Some of these women are just different, or they're single. They find relationship and beauty and strength amongst other women, and some of them end up even being queer. I really love Olga's writing, and I think especially in this book it feels like I'm reading a little book of spells. And then finally I read The Slightest Scream by Sahar Mustafa. This is about a girl traveling back to Palestine to visit her dying father. And then while she is there, she's rebuilding the relationship between her and her grandmother and fighting to save the home that her and her grandfather built together. This is not an easy read by any means. It was really difficult to get through because not only are the events in here just really raw, but it also explores disconnected families and your sense of belonging, and then mourning for a land that you call home that is slowly being eradicated.